Alright guys, welcome back to Exotic Car Hacks, and today we are actually going to go pick up my brand new 2024 Gt3 Rs. I have actually gotten about 6 of these cars already sold without actually ever seeing them. Previous to me actually holding one of my own, I decided that basically I was going to sell them because they're bringing huge markups, right? There was a time where they're bringing 200,000 over MSRP, so there's way too much money to basically give that up. Now you guys know I absolutely hate Champion Porsche. I'm basically anti-Porsche dealership guy. Like, I think they're terrible, they do terrible business. Champion is one of the worst dealers in human history that has ever graced the earth. They make good product, I'll give them that. Like, whoever's actually sitting behind the desk building this shit or designing it deserves an award, right? They make good product. No one ever dissed the Porsche product. What they don't do a good job at is hiring the right people and setting the right narrative in their dealership. But, you know, we're going to go actually pick up my Gt3 Rs from a dealer that I had a disagreement for a while, and we have never had a chance to connect now for a couple of years since that disagreement. Now, years have passed and his brand has grown. He's actually gotten a brand new epic facility that I see on the internet all the time, and we have a lot of common friends. And one of the things I've liked actually over the years at Exotic Car Hacks, I've been able to reconnect with these people. And so when I actually posted on Facebook, I literally post on Facebook the cars I'm looking to buy this year or this month or whatever it is, he came back and shot me a text that he was going to help me fill an order. So skeptical I was, but here we are. We're going to see not only his new facility, but really take a look at if I did not only buy the right car and was it what I'm expecting. So we'll see in just a moment. So here we are. I mean, a lot of crazy inventory here. I mean, you've seen some pretty interesting cars. Take a look here at this SVJ, because I was actually, this is the reason I originally started talking to Carrier again, because I was interested in this particular car. I think this is a beautiful spec, incredible spec. It's a Canadian car, so as you guys know, I don't necessarily buy Canadian cars, but this is one of the prettiest SVJs out there, and I just wanted to point out how pretty this paint was. This is such a rare and unique variation of the car. I mean, you guys know I just sold my SVJ, so you know, of course I was already looking to replace it, but this is definitely a beautiful SVJ, just not one that I personally can buy, but absolutely stunning. And I don't think pictures do these kind of paint justice, so that's why I wanted to point out some really other inventory that's interesting. I'm going to take you through real quick just to show you, because I like kind of pointing out stuff that's like unique in places, so follow me over. This is another one that's a pretty interesting spec. This is what we call a Superman spec, but it's a design edition in this incredible blue with the red interior. It really doesn't work in pictures, but it works in person. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to kind of point this out. Premium wheels, red brakes, red interior, and of course the blue exterior. It comes together really nice. This is one of the reasons I always encourage people to visit dealerships and really see cars for themselves, because there's a drastic difference between looking at this in pictures and really realizing how incredibly good the presence of the car is. Let me show you one more too. And this is a Phantom. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the Phantom, but this is actually used to belong to a friend of mine who traded it in here. An incredible spec as well. This has the blacked out hood that mine doesn't have. Instead, I have the pinstripe all the way through. This is like a two-tone design that Rolls does. Personally, it's not for me, but I think it really works on the Phantom because of its size. It also works on the Cullinan if done right. But I wanted to point you again to some of these cars because this was my first time at this facility. I mean, last time I was here, I wasn't here at this particular place, but they've done a crazy job here renewing everything. Oh, there he is. Good to see you again. A very long time. How are you?
Pleasure, bro.
Good. I was showing people your inventory.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Congrats on the new place.
Yeah, congrats on the new car, dude.
Yeah, amazing.
Another one to add to the collection, huh?
Tell me about the building though, real quick. Like, when you guys move in here?
I bought this during COVID.
Oh God, that was the best time to buy.
Yeah, no, but literally, like, as COVID hit.
Which was the best time to buy?
Yeah, we chased it for 3 years with some old, rich Irish guy. And then as soon as COVID hit, he's like, guys, come in, let's put a deal together. And we came in, me and my pops, and we did a deal.
Okay, cool. So I'm excited to see this car. I haven't seen it. So, all
right,
let's go see it. All right, guys, so here we are in front of the new 2024 GT3 RS with Weissach pack, of course. How incredible. And this is Arctic Gray. Basically, almost every single option you can put on the car, which is pretty interesting. But a lot of good on the internet talking about this car, like a lot. Everyone swears by it. I mean, I've never actually had a chance to even drive one. I've had the GT2 RS, and it drives amazing. This looks incredible. Like you can see the magnesium wheels in red. Very, very epic with the little tiny red things. We're gonna actually do some minor changes to this, get rid of some of the graphics, add a red cage, redo the seats, and that should give us a very, very interesting GT3 RS. Much wider, much larger in person than it is, obviously, when you look at it in photos. But all right, guys, here we are. So the GT3 RS is in the bag now. A special thank you again to Cario here for all of the experience. I really appreciate it. And you know, like I was telling people earlier, like you came really far. So congrats on.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It
It's the building's nice and everything else. So really excited to be doing our first deal together here, and a lot of mods for this. So we're excited to be driving this. Thanks again, brother. Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
First of many.
And guys, again, remember, it's all about picking the right cars at the right prices. So let's see how we do on this GT3 RS over the next couple of months. A lot of mods planned, and I'll catch you next time for another exotic car hacks. All right, so remember what I always say about finding the right cars, the right prices, and the right hacks. This is my latest arrival. Actually, I would have played that joke, except I don't even know what the hell this is. Does anybody know what this is?
It's a Mario Kart.
Oh, it's a Mario Kart. Okay. So it's apparently called a Carmel. Oh, okay. It's a Vanderhall Carmel, I think, because that's what it says here. So I assume that whatever it says on the car is what it is. This is actually pretty cool looking, so I will give them that. It looks very similar to that Shelby, but it looks interesting. Look at this. Look at the doors here. How interesting is this? How tiny and how like cute. Very, very awkward, right? Very awkward. Let's take a look at this for a second, because I think this is amazing. I just want to get a feel for this, which I think is unbelievable. Hey Reggie, you want to come in here with me?
Definitely about to get in with you.
Okay, you open this, but be careful. Let's see.
You gotta get in back.
Oh,
Now you did that on
you see,
purpose.
no, you see, this is not okay. When we sit here, you see, the problem is we sit here. You're literally on top of me.
It's not really, man.
No,
this
look,
is comfortable.
Look, this is not comfortable.
I'm
If I'm the one getting squished here. So clearly.
All you have to do is take your shoulder, put it.
Okay,
on
look,
the
if I'm
head.
driving like
Now
this,
it's comfortable.
but why do I have to sit in a car where I touch
This
you?
is how it used to be back in the 1960s.
Yeah, but we're not in the 1960s. And actually, in the 1960s, you wouldn't be in the front of the car. I wouldn't even be in the country where this car
You wouldn't be able to get in the front either. I had to get in the back seat, and there ain't no back seat.
At least you'd be in the country. I wouldn't even be in the
I could
country.
get in the front seat if I was in the driver's side.
Yeah, no.
Yes, because
You know what? We're gonna buy one of these. We're gonna buy one of these just for you.
Cool, I like it.
Okay. So, but you have to ride to the office with this because there are no windows.
That's cool with me.
And I just want to see you riding in this every day like Mario Kart.
It's no different from the chicken, what is the watermelon cart we had last time? Remember?
You know, everyone knows me as this car guy. I'm a big car collector. I love cars, and more importantly, they know me for making good decisions, gaining in and out of cars in order to maximize my return. But what if I told you that one of the ways I was able to buy all these cars has been by trading watches? But I'm not here to tell you about my other company, Watch Trading Academy. Instead, I'm here to tell you about a question I get asked at Watch Trading Academy a lot, which is, how do you sell watches confidently and, more importantly, in a safe manner online? Simply put, I use this company called Gt3 Rs. It is a safe and very transparent way to sell a watch online. Not only do they handle the whole transaction from A to Z, but they make it safe for both the buyer and the seller, and because they really cater to real buyers and not just other watch traders, as a seller, you're always getting a great premium on a watch, especially when you're selling it. And as a buyer, you never know when you can find a great deal. So definitely check them out at Gt3 They're an incredible company, and they've been the best place to safely buy and sell luxury watches.
Gt3, buy and sell iconic timepieces.